In today's Cricut tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to make this really easy card with the Cricut foil as well as the Cricut holographic vinyl. This is really simple to do, and I'm providing you this file, the Thinking of You file, free on my blog. The PNG file will look like this, and it can be found in the resources section of my blog. So you'll just go to my blog at colleenhollis.com, enter your email address, and then your first email will include a password to my resources section where you can make this free download. Today I'll be using the Teal adhesive foil by Cricut as well as the Opal Holographic vinyl from Cricut. If you don't have your own Cricut machine and you would still like this sticker, feel free to order it from my Etsy store. That link will be posted below. The paper that I'm using as a background is found at Michael's. It's the Recollections collection called Watercolor. So to import this PNG file that I made, I'm going to click New Project. Then down here, I'm going to click Upload. Now you can do this on a PC, you can do this on a Mac, and you can do it on the iPad. So then I click Upload, select from Photo Library. So I selected the file that I made that I want to go on my card. It looks a little grainy here, but that's where Cricut helps us straighten everything out. Right here is your preview panel. If you just hit Cut right now, you just get a black square like this. So we need to clean up around the lettering by hitting the Remove function and touching the white. So now you see it makes a transparent background, but we still have all of these little areas inside the letters to clean up. So you can use two fingers and zoom in and touch on those center pieces. Use two fingers and move over and clean out all those centers. And there we go. So now it looks like it should. We'll click Next. Now if you still have some rough edges here, you can use the despeckle or you can use the smooth function, but this looks clean enough for the use that I want to use it for. So I'll click Next. So now if you look up here, it'll say Cut Image or Print then Cut. You can save this however which way you prefer to use this file. I know I'm only going to be using it to cut out the image, so I'm saving it only as a cut image, and I'll name it The Phrase. So now that's been uploaded, I'll click that and click Insert. So now this is in my project ready to cut, but I want to double check this size. If I click Edit and I have my item touched and highlighted, you'll see that it's showing it's 5.2 inches wide by 3 inches tall. That's a little bit larger than what I want on my cards. So first I'll try the width and see where that puts us. So that gives me 2.3 for the height. I left the lock symbol on so that it all changed proportionately. So now I'll click Make It, and I'm just going to set it, I think you can see that. I'm just going to set my vinyl on my mat. Now my vinyl has, I have the piece that I want to cut out is on a different portion of the mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch this and I can move it over. I want it to be at about that spot right there on my mat. So if you're working with scraps of vinyl or scraps of paper, you can always move your object around to where you have it actually set on your mat and you can cut it there. So let's cut this out. So I'll hit Continue. Select the device, And then I go to all materials, and I know this one is the holographic vinyl. So it's the premium vinyl in holographic. And now it's set. It tells me which blade to use and that I can load it. And then I'll be able to press cut and go. So you'll see the area that I cut out is right in here. So I'm just going to cut this end piece off and then start weeding from there. Now what I'll do here is I'm just going to fold right on this line because that's about where my image starts, and that way I can just cut a straight line. When I weed my vinyl, I like to use the mat to hold down the backing, especially the strong grip mat, because it holds it on real tight and I'm able to easily separate the vinyl from the backing. Then I'll use my little weeding tool and I just kind of poke in the center and pull out that item that I don't want in there anymore. If you don't have a Cricut and would like one of these, this is how it will arrive to you in the mail if you order one from me on my Etsy store. I'll pre-weed it out for you so that all you have to do is use the transfer tape and put it on your card. So I'll show you how to do that part now. So after you have these two pieces here, you'll want to cut out a piece of transfer tape. All it is a piece of clear tape on top and then a paper backing on the back. You want to make sure it's not much bigger than your design. Just peel it apart and put it right on top of your design. I usually like to flip it over and just hand press it into place. Then you're gently going to peel away the white backing and make sure to keep all pieces of your letters on that transfer tape. The nice thing with the gridded lines is you're able to put it on straight. I only touch the areas where my letters are because it depends on the scrapbook paper you're using. Sometimes this particular tacky tape, transfer tape, will pull up the paper. So try not to push the transfer tape too hard onto your scrapbook paper. We're just trying to lightly get it on there just so we have the placement of our design how we want it. And there it is. Now I'm going to use this again for the other card that I have. So I have this blue piece right here. This still has enough sticky that it's reusable. So I'm going to put it on top of this one, turn it over, lightly burnish it. So here I'm adding the tape back to the backing since it's still sticky. And this is what the Teal adhesive foil looks like by Cricut. And then this is what the Opal vinyl, holographic vinyl from Cricut looks like. I'll link these materials below so that you know where to find them at a discount available from Cricut. You can use my affiliate link to get some coupons and discounts if they're not available for a discount at your local crafting store. So I hope you enjoyed today's quick tutorial. These are so easy to make yourself. If you do, please tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you created using your Cricut and the vinyl and the foil. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you next time.